Yo, what is up, friend? How you doing today? I'm gonna be going ahead to teach you exactly how you can add custom fonts in your Shopify DAWN theme. Okay, as you can see right here is my default DAWN theme, and let's say I want to change this one that says "Browse our latest products" to my custom font, and I cannot find it on Shopify. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Let's say, for example, let me refresh this page because I just did something to this page now, and it's magic. Now you see it's gonna change immediately. Okay, so you see that the headline has changed to this font, and this font is not inside the Shopify interface. So I'm gonna teach you how you can do this easily, even if you're a beginner. And by the time you're done with this video, you also will become a pro. Now let's get straight to the video. Ta-ta! Okay, so right here, once we are on our dashboard just like this, okay, there are some things you want to first do before even going ahead to, put justification from our store, okay? And the first thing is you even getting your font. So in case maybe you don't really know the font you want to use, you have your competitors' store and you want to look at the fonts they're using and you don't really know how you can know that font, you can actually use this Chrome extension called what font, okay, what font. So it's an add-on that you can go ahead and add to your Chrome extension, okay. So just you can see what font, just go ahead, check it out. So now the moment you have it installed, you can easily use what font, okay. So if I'm right here on my store now and I just click on what font, you can see it's telling me the fonts. You can see this one's Inter, okay. You can see this one's an Inter, this one's an Inter, so you can see it's already showing it. So that is the advantage of what font. Okay, so you just have to install it, get it activated, and you're good to go. You can see. So now, if you want to deactivate it, just click on the Chrome extension icon, and you're good to go. Right. So that is about you getting the fonts to use from your competitors store. Right. Now, talking about maybe you've gotten the fonts and you want how you can download it, you can come here to Google Fonts. Okay, just go to fonts.google.com. So Google has got some fonts that you can come here to search for. All right. So once you get it from once what font has told you that this is the font your competitor is using, you can just come here to Google Fonts and type it. So if I type Inter now, you see that it's here. Okay, so they can give me Inter. I can go ahead and download it. All right. And another place you can also go to is the font, okay, DAFONT.com, the font. I'm gonna be linking to the screen, but let me see what font again. So the font also, this is also a very good website, okay, that you can come, you can search for any font here, and you can even get font recommendations, as you can see, same as Google Fonts. Also, they've got a lot of fonts. If you scroll, you can see a whole lot of fonts that they have. Okay, so you see fonts are many here. Okay, so this is exactly how you can get fonts, download the font before you now start working on your store, right? Okay, so the moment I'm here, I'm going to use the Google Fonts, okay? And the reason why I prefer Google Fonts is because Google Fonts, most of the time, their fonts are always more authentic, okay? Compared to all these other sites that they might actually have corrupted fonts, okay? So, but it still doesn't matter. They are also good. The font, there's several other ones out there that you can use. But as for me, I always prefer to use Google Fonts. So if you can search your team here and it's on Google Fonts, just go ahead and use Google Fonts, okay? But if it's not here, then you can use the other ones like the fonts, okay? So now I'm gonna actually use a font here. So let me see, maybe I can just get a font to use. Okay, so I think I like this mark script. So just to show distinctions, I'm just gonna go ahead, click on this. Okay, so just click on the font whenever you get it, and you're gonna click on get font. Okay, so as you can see, click on get font, and right there it says download. Okay, you can see download, or you can just click this download icon. So now it's downloaded. Okay, so if I should click on that, so right here is the font. Okay, you have to unzip it though. My file manager has already unzipped it, but you can just right click and you can unzip. Okay, so whatever zip file you need to unzip it. All right. So when you unzip, it's right there. Okay, so when I double click this, you can see these two files. This one that says MaxScript. MaxScript is the name of the font. Okay, so this is it. Okay, and this is the TXT, which you do not need. What we need is this one. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead now to this website that says transplanter.org. Okay, I want to change it to WFF. Okay, these two file. That's what I want to change it to. Okay, do I only need even this one alone? So I might not actually need this. All right, but I'm just gonna upload both for for sake. Okay, just to upload it. So now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna click on add fonts. Okay, so just go to transplanter.org and make sure that you toggle these two. Okay, if it's not toggle, although it will automatically toggle, but if it's not toggled, please just toggle it. All right, so just toggle these two right there. Now I'm going to click on add font. Okay. And right here is the Mark script. I'm going to double click it. I'm going to select the font here so you can see Mark script. Then I open. And right here is okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on convert. Okay. So from TTF, it's going to convert to these two. And the moment it's converted, okay, I'm going to go ahead and download it. Okay. So now it's downloaded. If I should open this again, this is going to be a zip file. I have to unzip it. So right here is the transponder. Okay. So you have to unzip. Okay. But it's already my stuff always unzip for me. So just going to double click that. And right here is the script. So these are the two files we're going to be uploading. These two. Okay. This WOF and WOF2. I'm going to be using this WOF2. Okay. And now I head back to my Shopify store. Okay. Then I'm going to click on content and I click on files. So I'm going to go ahead and upload. So you see, I've even gotten some ones uploaded here. So I'm going to click on upload files and I'm going to upload those two WOF files. Go back. This one that says transporter.org. So I'm going to upload these two. These Mark scripts, okay. Now, the files are uploaded, as you can see. Here they are, okay. But I'm only going to be using this WOF WFF2, okay. So I don't know, but I just like to just upload the two WOF or WF and WFF, okay. So now I'm doing WFF2. Now, this is what we are going to be using, all right. So now the next thing we want to do first is to head over to the codes that we're going to be using for these, all right. Okay, so right here is the code. All right, as you can see, here is it. Now, if you're a beginner, please don't be scared. This is something simple. Okay, I promise you, it is simple. It's just for you to paste it at the top of something, and you're good to go. All right, just the top of your script, and you're good to go. All right, so there is no complication. Now, let me explain how this code works for you. All right, so I don't know if it's very clear. Let me try and hold it. So, all right, cool. So now as you can see, there is the things you're gonna be changing. So this one that says Rubik Storm is what you're gonna be changing to the name of your font. Okay, so anywhere you see Rubik Storm, just change it to the name of your font. All right. So this one now, the name of my font is Mark Script, right? Yep. So it's Mark Script. So I can just copy this. Okay, Mark Script. So I'm just gonna change this to Mark Script. Okay, then this one also Mark Script. All right. Then this one is gonna be the link. So just wait. Okay, I think okay, this one apply Mac scripts. Okay. Then this one font family, Mac scripts. So just change it to the name of your font. Okay. So that's all. There is no more Rubik's. Yep. So that's it. All right. Now the next thing I want to do is to change this link here. Okay, to the link. So that's why you have to upload it. So the moment you upload, you're gonna replace this link with a link of your font. Okay. So now I'm gonna head back to my Shopify store. And right here is the script. Okay, you can see Mark script of 2. I'm going to copy the link. Okay, so we copy that. All right, it's copied. And right here, I'm going to replace this. All right, now I'm going to give you access to this script. Okay, so don't be scared. Okay, I'm going to give you access to this code. So you also will be able to, you just copy it and you paste at your own doc or anywhere on your notepad, and you can easily be editing them just like this. All right. So what you want to do is just to copy this. And, you just replace. Yeah, so that's all, right? So you see, if I press back, see, this is the code wolf 2 for the other one. So you just replace it with this, all right? So, yeah, so now this is it, all right? Now everything is set now. I can easily just copy this and paste it in my store, all right? And that's all. Now, let me also explain all this part for you in case you see all this. Now, if I should paste this entire script now, it's going to change the font of it's going to actually change all the fonts in my DAWN theme, all right? So each one of these, they represent each part of your store. So the body means the body of your store, like all the normal text of your store. It's going to change HTML, span, heading. So whichever one you want to change, if what you want to change is just the headline one, you can just easily remove all these ones here. Okay, remove all these ones, remove all those ones to this part, to this section, okay, and you leave only headline 1 or headline 2 or headline 3. If what you want to change is only the body, you can just remove all these ones here to this part, okay, to this part. This is the last part. This select is part of the script, okay, so to this last part, and only the body is going to change to mark script. All right, so now let me go ahead and show you exactly everything. So now I'm gonna have to first unbold this, okay, so that copy. Then the next thing you want to do is you don't want to copy everything at once and just paste it into your backend, okay. So you want to first copy this because this is the front face, okay. You want to first copy the front face before we now apply the rest, okay. So we're gonna first copy this front face, copy this, okay. I'll go back. So we're gonna come to online store, then we'll come to Teams, okay. Right there is my down theme, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on the three dotted icon, all right. But first, you might want to first duplicate, okay, before you click on edit code. So in case you're a beginner and you are not really sure of how things will work out, so you can, because we are gonna be, though it's something easy, it's just to paste a code at the top of your script. It's very simple and it's something you can easily remove. So, but it's always good that you duplicate and you work on your duplicated file compared to you working on your actual file. So the moment you duplicate, you can publish the copy and work on it. So in case there is a bit of error, you can know that your original one is actually safe. All right. So, but that is the best practice for you as a beginner. But as for me, I'm just going to go ahead and edit the code. So now, right here, we are in the done interface, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, click on the done, the Explorer rather, click on the done, click on base.css. Please, what you're supposed to click on is base.css or assets slash base.css. Assets, then base.css. Please do not click on any other parts, all right? And once you're here, this is it. So you just want to paste the code at the very top of your script, just like this at the very top. So just put on a drop down and I'm going to paste it right here, okay? So I'm not yet done, okay? I want to first paste this and I want to save and I want to cross check. So right here is my home page. All right, good. Everything is okay. So now the next thing now is applying the font. So if I go back now, right here, I'm going to paste the other ones right there. So now I'm now going to go ahead and copy all these, okay, to this part. Sorry, to this part right here. Okay, what's wrong with my yeah, so to this, okay, I'm going to copy these now. So this is the front face, okay. This right there is the front face font rather. The the first face, the front face. Okay, sorry about that. Then right there is the application. All right. So this is the application now. So we're gonna copy this again, and I'm gonna go back and I paste. Okay, so you're gonna paste it under. Okay, so it's just like the way it's supposed to be in the doc file. But if we should copy everything at once and paste it here, it's actually gonna it might affect the theme. Okay, so we should paste it one at a time. All right, so that is it. So it doesn't affect the theme. So now, as you can see, it's all good. So it's actually still the same thing. Okay, so if I should check it out now, you see everything is like it's still the same thing at the doc, but we don't want to uh paste everything at the go. All right. So now the moment it's like this, so if I should click on save now, you will see that everything is going to be applied. So if I should refresh now, see that the entire store is changed. Can you see? Everything is changed. Okay, everything is changed. All right. So you can see how it looks. All right. So that is it. So if I should go ahead and just copy the entire script from my doc and just paste it directly to the Explorer or the code, it's gonna affect the team because the entire team might just become blurry. Okay, like it's not gonna you might not see anything right there. Okay, so that is why you shouldn't just copy everything at once and paste. So you want to first copy the face once, paste it, then before now pasting the other one. All right, so once again, so this is where you should copy from. Okay, the front face, okay, or the face font. Sometimes I call it face font. Copy this, then before you now copy this other part. All right, so that's why I just decided to add a gap. But inside the Explorer, you are supposed to paste it immediately right here. Okay, right here. This is where it's supposed to be pasted. All right, so there shouldn't really be any gap. Okay, at all. All right. So now I just want to clarify that part. All right, so that you are much more safer. Now, as you can see, everything has changed. Okay, so if I should check out my product also, it has changed because the code actually applied to everything, right? So, but if you want to keep changing, you just have to keep removing the parts you don't want, and you're good to go, all right? So, if I should go back now, and let's say all I want is just to show this, like all I want is just to change the font of the section here. Okay, so if I should inspect, just right click inspect and click here. Okay, and let me scroll up. So right here, I'm able to see that this title here is headline 2. Okay, so I can just go back and I can just say I can remove all these ones here. Okay, all the way to this part. Leave this one. Then I can just remove this again to this text area. And I can just say I only want this to be applicable to the headlines. I want it to be applicable to only headline 2. So I can just click on, if I hit on save now, all right, if I hit on save, I go back and I refresh, you see that all these ones now, they are all they are gonna be cool. You see, everything is back to normal, okay, except for the headlines. Okay, so you can see it's only the headlines that are still having the font. All right, so this is how you just go about it. And I can actually say I only want headline 2, so I can just remove the other headlines, okay, and leave only headline 2. So I can remove all these ones here and leave only the headline 2, and I will click on save. So it's just merely removing the part of ones you don't want and leaving only this apply fonts to everything, and also select to have from select to this part and leave the font you want. I mean, the parts that you want, you leave it alone. So that is how you just go about it. All right. So the font the script I give to you is a general script for everything. So you just have to remove the ones you don't want. If it's also the body you want to change, just remove the other part and leave body alone, and it's gonna change. It's gonna, like, the font is not gonna be applicable to all the. Oh, have I saved that? Uh, Let me click on save. So it's applicable to only. So let me click on save. So it's applicable to only a line. Sorry. Refresh. So now it's only going to be applicable to headline 2. Okay, so you see this one is no longer part of it. Okay, because I think this one is headline 4 or something. So only headline 2 is actually going to have the font. All right. So let's say you also want to change, you don't want the headline to occur in any other part, but you just want to change the body. So all you have to do is just to leave body alone and remove the rest, and you're going to have this body change to your font. Okay, so this is how you can go about adding custom fonts, okay, in your Shopify DAWN theme. All right, and I believe this video has been very much helpful. Okay, as you can see right here, we already have it changed to Mac script. All right, so whatever it is you want to change to, you can easily change it just like this. Okay, and right here is the code for you to use. Right, just from here to this part. But remember, you have to first paste this font face before applying the font family. All right, so this is how you do it. The font face first. Okay, before the font family. Okay, sorry guys, font family, yeah, before the font family. All right. So thank you very much, and I believe this video has been helpful. If it is, please make sure that you hit the red subscribe button, and if you have any question, you can drop them in the comment box. Please hit the red subscribe button. It encourages me to keep creating video tutorials like this for you guys. And if you're looking for a way to do dropshipping the best way, you're looking for an agency that can help you to do some outsourcing research, and giving you the best type of products you can sell, you can try out Traview. You can check the link in the video description. It's my referral link. Go through there, sign up for Travel for free, and you can start giving them a try today. And possibly you can also make a whole lot of money from dropshipping, because they make life easy for you just by doing dropshipping. Thank you very much. I'll see you in another video tutorial. Peace and have a nice day ahead. Bye.